Hey, hi, happy Monday. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for June 1st, 2020. Happy June. All right, Bonefire Tarot today. We had three cards come off the bottom of the deck, and we are tuning into the energy atmosphere of the day. So, the theme unfolding, the filter for the rest of the cards. The first is. Oh, yeah. Holy wow. Ace of Cups. One of my most favorite tarot cards. I know I have a bunch of them, but this one tops the list. Ace of Cups, you know, is a divine and cosmic gift from the universe, pouring pure, raw, happy love and bliss into your world. It's on offer to you within your personal atmosphere, on your foundation. What are you going to do with it? Let's see what comes with it. Well, look at that. Four of Wands. One of the happiest cards in tarot, right alongside the energy of the sun. In fact, they share a lot of the same energy. So you know this is more love and bliss. So it's doubled, it's squared, it's amplified, it's expanding. And it's happy homes, happy families, connection, unity. It's a marriage card or an engagement card, or the weaving together of energies in a really fulfilling, bonded way. It's beautiful. Great connection within self. We've seen that message over and over for, well, this will start our third week of getting that message very clearly in the cards. The connection within self relationship, divine masculine, divine feminine, in harmony and in balance. And then look what's coming out of the overflow. That kind of joy, that frequency of bliss is being offered to, gifted to us, and our choice to accept, to receive, and then allow that to overflow onto our foundation in our heart space. How amazing. Coming with that, the King of Wands. I love this king too. He's all fire, passion, creativity, generosity. He's got a very gregarious spirit. And so having him show up in the theme cards, the overall theme, this is the kind of energy that we have to enjoy, play with, offer, dance, sing, whatever. King of Wands is, let's back up for a moment. Let's go to the Knight of Wands. You know, when we see him, that we take him with a measure of, we'll say, slight caution, because he's all that fire, he's all that passion without a lot of direction, and a lack of commitment to the direction. He's very serpentine, easily distracted. But that knight turns into this king, and that kind of energy falls away. So you have a very solid, creative, passionate, direct kind of energy. The King of Wands has a nice touch of the Emperor on him. He's very stable, really balanced. So having this king in presence with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands is a fabulous combination. Now, the remaining cards on the table are going to filter through this energy for us. So coming with all of this, first is the Hermit, Enlightenment. I love that we're seeing this card. I'm experiencing it myself, hearing it from my friends, my family, other people that I read for with. Everyone's talking about how things are really shifting, changing right underneath their feet. And so many of the people I've spoken with recently have had some exceptional manifestation life experiences. And when we see the Hermit, you know, there he is holding the lantern. I see that as, it's a little bit of the sun energy in the lantern. It's a little bit of the star energy also in the lantern. So brilliant clarity and the ability to continue manifestation, looking to our guiding star. I feel it all here in the Hermit. It comes together. And there's a message with the Hermit at the core of this card: a quest beckons. Now, we saw that a couple of months ago, and we saw it consistently. My feeling is right around the turn of the year to 2020, we went across the threshold. We came out of December into January with a lot of messages from the Ace of Pentacles, seeing the Hermit quite a bit, you know, shining our lantern into a whole new realm of experience. And I feel that that's really lit up for us at this time. And not only did we cross that threshold, but we have journeyed quite a ways in. We're deep in this. Now, we also have an eclipse coming up on June. I think it's on June 5th. I believe it's in the sign of Sagittarius. So there's some of that beautiful fire energy off the king. The energy of Sagittarius is quite expansive out of the fire signs. So when you have Aries, you've got this very direct force. When you have Leo, you have this, there's a little bit of a, there's still a direct force, but it's a little bit more flowy. And then you come to Sagittarius in the fire signs, and you have direct, you have flowy, but you also have stable. And I feel that here. I feel that we're going to lean in a stable way to the energies of the eclipse coming up for us. And we're shining our lantern into the eclipse energy at this time. So, as I was saying, around the turn of the year, we started to go deeper across the threshold that we saw over and over in the cards. And we've journeyed quite a ways in. We've gained some enlightenment. And now we are in a sense of self-mastery, harmony, balance, which we've been seeing in the cards a lot lately as well. And now we're going to introduce the new energy of this eclipse to the mix. So lift your lantern, turn your enlightened eye to the eclipse energy, and keep in mind, when we have an eclipse, we're being exposed to energies that we have not previously been exposed to for perhaps ever in our lifetime. So what happens is that alignment in the eclipse allows for energy to pour right into the earth plane for us. And we're greeting it with Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, King of Wands, and lifting our lantern to capture some of that light for the journey onward beyond the eclipse. Kind of interesting. Oh, look, and then we have the Six of Swords. Talk about journeying onward. It's almost like we've reached like a relay station or a rest stop. And, you know, we're garnering our gains here on the Hermit. And look at them. Those gains are incredible right there with the Ace, the Four, the King. And we're going to take stock. The Six of Swords is, as all sixes are, more harmony, more balance. At the core of this card is a message of moving on from challenging energies to much more favorable energies. I don't necessarily feel so much challenge, except in the sense that we have our enlightened eye turned toward what we can release and let go of. What's no longer serving our purpose, because you know, again, at the turn of the year, and then even, let's say, a month or so ago, we were seeing Death and High Priestess come together quite a bit, which was the High Priestess showing us what's in the periphery that has great value or no longer has a purpose or can be of service to us. And the Death card was there to sweep that off the foundation for us. So I feel the Six of Swords here in this reading today relating to some of that energy as we come into the eclipse. So we're going to replenish our resources. That's the feeling I have. We're going to let go of what's no longer of service or what has outlived its purpose, and we're going to journey onward. So there can be some bittersweet energy to that as we experience the transition, but look what we have supporting us in the Ace, the Four, the King, and now the Hermit. The energy atmosphere is ripe for allowing that to happen, and it's less bittersweet than we've previously experienced. So it's still there, but it doesn't linger, I'll say. Coming with this, wow, look at this, more movement, more dynamic movement, because we're moving into the Eight of Wands. Another of my favorite tarot cards. All eights in tarot speak to movement of some kind, a shift of some kind. Now here we have another commitment card in tarot. We have it here in the Four of Wands, then it's doubled again here in the Eight of Wands. This is a swift moving energy. So again, I was just saying, if there's any bittersweetness to this process as we come into and through the eclipse energy, it doesn't linger, it moves, because we don't hang on to it. We don't allow it to snag, hold us up, become a drama. We're just recognizing it for what it is with gratitude and appreciation. Thank you for showing up. I can let that go. Or thank you for showing up. I have more use for this. I have more I can do with it. You know? Anyway, 8 of Wands is a marriage card in ancient tarot. It's communication, incoming. So this could be quite intuitive. You could be channeling from your guides and angels, but you could be receiving messages as well through phone calls, texts, emails, letters, conversations. But it's dynamic. The energy is dynamic and it is moving swiftly. We don't get hung up on anything in the energy atmosphere of this day, and it's beautiful because at the beginning of this entire reading is the Ace of Cups, and there's a lot of momentum on that card as well. Next card, 2 of them, cards. Another 8, the 8 of Coins, beautiful. Now, here's a card that indicates a slowing down of energy. It's one of those cards that has a reputation for a touch of frustrated waiting on it. I, though, feel that this card is so much more connected to doing the work of our soul and taking a look at things repeatedly. Again, holding the lantern up, seeing the value of what's here, what's now, what's present, and how useful is it, comes back around still to the message that we've had for weeks about how we invest our energy in our own self-relationship and all of the other important relationships in our world as well, while we continue to do the work of our soul. The frustrated waiting energy on this card comes from the excited anticipation of reaching the 10 of Coins, which is all about creating a lasting legacy of energy for ourselves. So for a couple of weeks, we've been talking about how the infinity loop of manifestation has been cycling for us, and self-relationship examination as well. So here's the 8 of Coins confirming that, but sitting next to the 8 of Wands, it takes this sense of timing right out of the experience, which is wonderful. There's no sense of slow-moving energy here on the 8. There's not an intensity in the fast, swift-moving energy of the 8 of Wands. So they kind of come together and harmonize as well. So there's more confirmation of harmonizing energy within ourselves, on our foundation, in our personal atmosphere. Coming with that is the Star. And there it is, more confirmation. So look at this. I'm talking about the Hermit with a bit of the Sun and the Star energy in the lantern. Here's the Star at the end of the reading. So talk about following your guiding star intuitively, right? There it is, manifestation, self-relationship. The Star is absolutely confirming for us what these other cards are offering up for a message. So, you know, enjoy the infinity loop, enjoy the journey through the eclipse, and enjoy the work of your soul at this time, because look what you're creating. How beautiful is all of this energy, right? Whew. Angel answers, questions, confirmations, as if we needed more of those. Inquiries. What do we got? I love this. I talked about this card a couple of times last week. Our sweet, simple yes. That's our intuitive voice. That's our inner oracle, high priestess whispering to us, yes, Ace of Cups. Yes, 4 of Wands. And then emphatic success. We absolutely have that here in our 8s. It's beautiful. Next card. Oh, I love this. Trust. You know, I feel this card deeply in my own heart space because these messages have been so consistent for us. How sweet is it for you to feel a sense of trust in your manifestation process, in your relationship to self? I do feel that some of the repetitive messages that we get here are trust building, because we can be distracted by daily life. We can be distracted by the illusion in drama stories as these things rise up and pass through. We're successfully navigating them, and we're building a greater sense of trust on our own foundation. So I truly enjoy that this card shows up so frequently. I love that it shows up with success and yes, because I do think that we've been fostering this for quite some time, and we are less inclined to allow the events that unfold in our energy atmosphere to knock us off our foundation and erode our trust. One of the benefits and blessings of having these cards confirm themselves, and for having these cards bring us consistent messages. Next card. Look at this. Again, see the consistency. You continue to choose happiness, and you continue to create big changes. Ace of Cups type changes on your foundation. All right, affirmation for the day. Yeah, see, one card out of this deck will summarize an entire reading. I just love the magic of that. When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And that's exactly what builds the kind of trust we are experiencing by continuing to choose happiness. Yes. All right. Last card. Spirit animal of the day. What sweet creature wants to speak to us? Ooh. Nice. Hawk spirit. Very powerful message there. And that's for you to investigate on your own. Again, happy Monday, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Please like, share, subscribe. Continue to leave comments. So appreciated. Bye for now, and namaste.